Hello, ladies, gents, and creatures made of smoke flitting through the air. We continue our descent to madness. Born J. Peterson is ready to do ever more depraved things in favor of the occult so that he can gain the ultimate knowledge. This board is completely out of control. It's so freaking messy that I love it. We were trying so very hard to get rid of this tentative evidence, which we will use raw profit for. Hopefully this entire ritual will not be unsuccessful. We were also creating a believer out of this poor bastard of Disciple of Heart. That will give us a 100% chance of succeeding at heart endeavors if we ever have two people at the same time. We're also calling upon the Horn Axe, who waits at the threshold. This is an expedition that we were in the middle of, and that will be undoubtedly successful. And we were about to enter the Peacock's door once more through the mirror that shall crack. Also, in fact, we were trying to read the Ivory Book, which has a freaking 0.3 seconds remaining. So let's read that wonderful book and see what it might contain. We have two things coming out of that, which makes me terribly excited. Kurenai describes the Order's burial rites, which include spells to ensure, in theory, that the souls of the dead long are not given to the hours. Of the dead long. This is another type of creature in the lore of this game that I don't really understand. My current theory is that it's a proxy of the I think it's not the Anunnaki, but the what was the other bullshit word? The Nephilim. The Nephilim of the bullshit occult of the histories in the actual world. I think they're like a proxy of that, but I am not sure. I'm not given to the hours. And the hours, I have surmised that they are kind of like demigods that operate in the Manses. And I think perhaps the Maid in the Mirror and those guys, they are hours. I'm not sure though. The hour called the Ivory Dove, who memorializes and commemorates, is to be invoked in secret in these rites. For with the hour we have made an understanding. I don't think that they are the creatures of the Manses. They are the like demigods or minor deities that work out in your favor. We get a sunset rite, a brand new rite that we can use. That is fantastic. I didn't even know that there was one more. An invocation of the Ivory Dove, which is the highest form of winter that we have had so far. There is a power that commemorates and grieves, from whom nothing is taken, but who cannot be deceived. You might expect to be able to crush him in your hand into burned bone fragments. Level 8, Winter Lore. Very much welcome to my wonderful collection. And we get the sunset right. The assistant must cry tears of genuine emotion, which are asperged. The questionable choice of word there. In the place, asperged in the place. They're all spurged out in the place. I mean, I'm sure it's the proper word. It just has a certain connotation these days. They're spurged out in the place where the influence lies. If all is done well, the sun in rags will consume the influence, acknowledge an ending, and lend its assistance. The sunset rite. Cool. Look forward to using it for the most awful things I can possibly imagine. Study has now come freed. And I do feel like I should work to get a higher level Grail. It's what I'm missing right now. So might as well just get these two together. Start that investigation and let time pass. And hopefully we'll get a raw profit out of this so we can get rid of the tentative evidence. We get a little bit of contentment that really has not been that useful lately because the dread really does not happen that often anymore. Alright, and we actually did get a raw profit. Fantastic, no problems whatsoever. Get that moth lore back. We get the raw profit. Neville comes back. He opened the way and now he can go back to his cubbyhole. We can now talk to the raw prophet, get rid of the evidence. Leo has been ascended to the grade of disciple. The Formula Ophidian goes back. The Society of the Holy Wound continues to carry out its dark rites. Let's talk to the raw prophet immediately. Level 8 Moth should be able to get rid of this evidence. 80% chance. I trust in you. We got a substantial commission here. Might as well get it. Actually, no. Let's at least check out the right. Probably will not actually do anything with this right. But let's see what it actually takes. It takes an invocation. It can use an assistant. And an offering. What kind of offering? Of an influence. I see. So it's another version of the right of the map's edge. But instead of a tool, you can use an assistant. Is that the difference? Invocation, assistance. But the offering is a thing. While the map's edge, invocation, an instrument, and the offering is what's the word? An influence. So this one is better for the current stuff that I have right now because we have very high level invocations. We have really high level assistance, and the offering will be hopefully of the key aspect, and that way we can use some high level invocation assistance and we don't have to consume anything weird, anything valuable. Alright, our expedition plans for the next challenge. Let's we only have to contend with this thing, and we have a level 10 winter minion involved, so we're set. This expedition just needs to run to an end, and that's it. Might as well create this commission. I don't think that I need to do the sunset rite for anything, especially since I don't have any assistant going on right now. Let's just see what maybe we can create something cool. We definitely need some knock. We always need knock for something. Put that there. The assistant can be any of these guys, but we don't have any high level super assistants right now. So I guess the knock aspect should be brought by the assistant, and then the invocation can be pretty much anything there is. If we wanted to summon something, we would have to offer something of the Grail. The influence is really based on whatever influence you have laying about. The Vagabond. If I had enough lantern, who knows what I could attract. That is to attract our fellow the Baldurian or something like that it was called. There's some heart. If I had edge, I might contact something irrepressible. If I had winter, I might summon up one of the dead. I don't have any influence right now, but they are very, very common whenever we go to the places of the Mansus. So very much looking forward to doing such things. Any kind of expedition into the Mansus will give me a almost guaranteed minion, depending on the influence that we gather. So let's simply create a commission right here. Get that reason going on, because as we have established, it is my main source of income and also a very, very useful way of repairing the mirrors. Pretty damn important. Definitely don't want that fascination. I'm going to pass on your fascination. The Peacock Door is where it's at. This is like the highest form of lore that we can have. We went to the Worm Museum before. Let's go to the Red Church, if only to see what the hell it's all about. And Incandescent and Dread. So this was a terrible thing. Let's remember, try to remember at the very least. Whenever I get offered fascination, in the Worm Museum there will be Dread. But here is an incarnadescence. The very air is succulent with possibility. Pierce it and it might bleed. A Grail influence. Whoa. When one dreams of the Red Church, one hears the voices of the Grail's names, the Thirstleys, and the Ivories, and the Lovelies, and the rest. Not all the Empusei are women, they might be heard to say. Some are transgender and have actual Empuseis that were surgically implanted. But a mother is never far from her child at its birth, and that is not always true of the father. Come closer, and we will show you what we mean. An incarnadescence. We will absolutely use that influence for something before the timer is over. Unfortunately, I just started a commission, but I should have still had time to be able to do the good things. For the time being, back to the stack door we go. I don't think there's any other... start and then reason. I don't think there's any other thing that we want to do. What's this? Oh, we're aligning the skull. We haven't got one of those in quite some time. We get those other two low-level influences that we don't care about. Alright, we can get some time going on. Nothing else is happening. Just waiting for that to be expired, and we get some erudition. I'm cool with that. This one, as soon as the expedition is over, I will be auctioning some bronze spin spooky buck. That's has been established. Spooky buck, 100%. I came up with it. One power is stronger than the power that was here. The curse won't touch us. Yeah, because I have super high level minions. Alright, I finished the manuscript. Nothing new or exciting there. Just another boring old day at the office writing about completely insubstantiated claims. Alright, let's do this right. Use the Incarnate essence. So we have super high grail. We need some knock. The assistance will be the knock. And then we can have a super high moth. Bewildering creatures, that will create a raw profit, which I don't really want. I want something different and exciting. How about winter? Work, nothing. I can use something. Maybe grill. No, grill I already used. This is the grill. How about heart? Work. It's already saying if I forge my contest with active savage power. Forge. Boink. Summon one of the name emanations of the Red Grail. Ezeem may enter only where the Grail's power is strong, and he will choose to enter only when invoked with the Forge, with which it has flirted so often. Hell yeah, let's summon Ezeem. Perhaps he will be another tutor. It sounds like a named person that will tutor me in the ways of the occult. I appreciate that. Very happy to have found that influence in the Peacock Door. My minion has returned. The evidence has been destroyed. Spencer Hobson once more thwarted in his pathetic efforts to betray me to the Suppression Bureau. What a scum. What a piece of human garbage that he is. He deserves nothing but death. Anyway, we have commissions to turn in, but we also wanted to do something. I always forget. Oh yeah, we need to repair some more of these mirrors. So let's get that done with our friend Laidlaw. He has been damn useful so far. Repair the cracked mirror. This is way cheaper than the other mirror. I think this one only takes money, whereas this one takes a freaking silver spooky buck. So don't want to be spending those all willy-nilly just to go to the Peacock Door. I think we're going to grab the subtle... No. We don't want a knock. Yeah, we do want a knock influence, because then that frees us to use any assistant and any incantation that we want. So we'll take this. The subtle rupture. Should be fine. Sleep, right my fingers, blockety blah. There you go. For another rite that shall happen soon enough. And you know, if it goes to weights, it's not a big deal, because those are, I wouldn't say damn a dozen, but they are pretty damn easy to come across. There, back to the stack door we go. More timers going on. Let's see if this efforts come to fruition. What you got? Treasures lie before us. Our power is stronger than the power that was here. Blah, 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 blah. We get some more vitality, which is nice to have. I'm not directly opposed to such things. Let's see if the ritual happens in a way that I am satisfied with. Yes, indeed. Neville comes back. He opened the way. Ezeem the second thirsty. The second thirstly. My goodness, what kind of depraved creature have we summoned? Let's take a look at Ezeem. Change me. Change me. Change me harder. Now my turn. He is indeed a tutor. Knowledge of value, but also he's a Phrygian speaker. This player may be able to teach you Phrygian if you know a related tongue. Also, it comes at a price, but he has 12 edge and 12 grail. What a horrendously delightful creature. I look forward to studying with it the most depraved words that he shall speak to my ears. Oh, this gross shapeling that is just a shadow. It's a shadow behind me every day. Doesn't really show until I turn off every light, and it will show us an outline on the wall. All right. Well, we can do a commission. Well, I guess we can use this subtle rupture. I keep saying rapture like I'm about to go to heaven, but no, it's rupture. Let's see. We can summon something even more disgusting. Let's see. The assistant can be even him, Ezeem himself. Nothing, huh? We have knock on Ezeem. We can summon nothing with Grail at edge, I suppose. Well, more bewildering creatures, this will be for another raw profit. How about this? Nothing. A million knock, nothing. We already used Winter? No. Servant of the Sun and Rags, this will summon a maid. Creature of the Thunder Skin. The Percussigant, Merciless and Merry. Heart will bring it, Edge will constrain it. This was either a hint or a... Kalagine, right? Edge? No, we already have Edge. Forge. Oh, the name emanation of the Red Grail. This is another Ezeem. We can summon yet another Ezeem. Why not have two? Why not have it? I mean, he can escape and completely obliterate my anal cavity, but that's not gonna happen. Nothing bad will happen to me. Okay, we get the Mid in the Mirror back. We get a Rattling in the Soul. Oh, the friends that we played and the skins that we made. Still, they drive us. A level 6 Moth influence. Notoriety, of course, as we are wanted to get. The Baldurian, Teresa. And Avid Disciple comes back. He was our canary in the coal mine, our disposable flesh. We get some funds back because they were not necessary. We get a jumble. Old clothes, near worthless accessories. It might pick up a few pennies somewhere, but it's of little use to me. So that is just something that we can auction for maybe 1 coin. That is unfortunate. A paradoxical curio. No, a book of pressed flowers emanating a peculiar scent. We never read this whole story. Success! I'll know more soon. Yeah, our power is strong. Okay, let's read this. The conclusion of the expedition in the Painted Chamber. The walls of the Painted Chamber carry scenes of war from all the major histories. Vienna falling to the worms, the sovereigns of the leashed flame burning the martyr soldiers of the Nut Sisterhood, the meeting of Alexander, the shadowless king. Along one wall, a shelf is stuffed with dildos. A book of pressed flowers emanating a peculiar scent. 3 elderly Bedekers. Bedekers? 3 elderly Bedekers. A collection of butterflies painted black and white. And the real treasures. All of the dildos. Alright, we get a paradoxical curio. Sometimes it is hard to be sure if an arrow slew the Empress Herodias or the Empress Eudokia. Sometimes it is possible that an Ormulu clock was stolen in the sack of Vienna, even as it rested safe in her mother's butthole. It is another tool. It is 4 histories, so it's not something that's going to be used all that often. And then we get a vital pigment. It is not used for a red. This red is not usual for a red. This red to survive the death of the body. Another pigment that we can use to paint horrific imagery. And the Iron Book. It is in VAC, I believe that's the symbol for it. Fusin. Oh no, Fusin. That's nice. We can actually translate this. A manual of the Ordo Limiae. An order of quasi-immortals who maintain a secret enclave at the source of the river Limia in the Roman province of Hispania Galicia. Super duper. We got another version of that, but it was Winter. This one is Forge, I guess. Okay, we wanted this open for something, and I always forget. I constantly forget what I want to do with the open exploration. Maybe just to find another place. There was something I wanted this for, though. I always forget it. Oh, man, the doctor. Oh, the doctor. It's about to become a corpse. And then, then it shall be hilarious. But there was something I wanted to do, and I forget every single time. We can send Iron Spin Tree? No, okay. That's from it. Oh, yeah, of course. Do auctions. Slowly going broke. We want to do auctions periodically. So let's do this. I could auction the jumble, but that is a total waste of time. And I'm going to do it anyway. Still something of minimal value. We're going to get 1 coin. Completely worthless, but I want to get rid of it. It's cluttering my inventory. It's just this clutter. I cannot stand this clutter. It's just really bothering me. There's just this jumble of garbage in the corner of the abandoned paper mill. I need to get rid of it. Alright, there's a bronze spooky buck or better. Let's do that. Much cheaper. Finally, we get a human corpse. It is very, very quickly to expire, though. So let's keep very close track. I really have been working hard for this corpse. I want it. Again, we get this. And I seem to recall that this is Fascination. No. This is the lore. This was a an influence. This is the lore. God damn it! Again, I did exactly the same thing. I don't know. Maybe I can create some kind of mnemonic to remember it, but I just need to go down. Whenever the history shows up, go down to the Painted River. History shows up, go down to the Painted River. As it stands, we just get an influence. That will probably expire. Reason back on the way through the stack door. All right, we have this corpse. I need to conserve it. Here's what we're going to do. Back to the stack door. I think I can just put the corpse there. Nope, I cannot. Okay, never mind. Just put that reason in there for the time being. There's no timer that I can slow this down, and hopefully the ritual will not get delayed by bullshit. Okay, this needs a glimmering that will not be used. This human corpse. I cannot let it expire. I cannot. These actually give with bangs. My item is sold. Is there something I can use this human corpse? Any kind of slot that I can use it with? I don't think there is. Not even temporary quarters I can use them. Can send them on an expedition. I don't know. We'll see. I think in the talk. Yeah, if I use it here, I should be able to slow it down if I put it there. Okay, it's all good. Do we want Teresa to stick around? I really do want her to stick around, if only to use her as an assistant or yet another expedition. It's really, really nice. For now, though, we're just going to do another auction. Some value. This is, I think, 2 points of funds. This should work. Oh yeah, repair mirror. Fantastic. Another expedition to the Peacock Door. For now, we're going to slow down this human corpse, the decay of this human corpse, by talking. Let's do something useful. We can talk to Teresa. The Raw Prophet has done his deal, and honestly, by now, we can summon anything we please. It's very nice to be able to summon pretty much anything we want. So let's talk to Teresa. What kind of subject? Like, everything can be a subject. One of you can do any... No. Never a summon thing can do anything relating to the cult for some reason. Unsuitable to murder the hunter. I am just doing this for the time being, but I'm trying to see if maybe they can do something. I don't think they can. All you can do is just use them as a target. You give them a target. Yeah, you can't even murder one of your patrons for some reason. Talk to the man in the mirror. Maybe you can, you guys can just make out and give me a good show. Now we're just going to... Nah, absolutely nothing happens. Just going to put this here just to slow down the timer, just so it doesn't expire. Unfortunately, I don't have a glimmering, but I do have 2 insights, so it should be okay. We have another sickness going on here over here. Oh no, it's just the course of the heart. It's not a sickness going on. We got also some sweet contentment that has become almost useless. Nice, we increase the lore. Pleases me greatly. A Megalician incantation, which we can then use again to study, but for the time being, we want to learn. Where did we put? Oh, we put it in a ritual, so it should be done in 2 seconds. Yeah, successful. So many rich aromas, like a feast upon the air. But first, and mostly, blood. We got 2 Ezeem. This is the twin Ezeem brothers. Oh no, they're unique. Ezeem is an actual person. I see. It's a unique person that will teach me all kinds of things. Please teach me all you can possibly teach me. Phrygian, the great mother's tongue. Of course, if you have enough Greek, I guarantee that the experience of learning Phrygian will be very pleasant. Alright, let's learn it. I do have Greek indeed. I am quite the scholar. My Greek will serve as a foundation. I'll learn everything I can. This is so cool. There was something else that I wanted to do here. Do some work. Maybe use the Baldurian, the weird creature, Teresa, in a commission, in a ritual. I really should get some commissions done. I have these 3. At least one of them. Let's just do that as substantial. Oh, this one is already done. So I only have 1. Let's just do it. That requires Forge and Reason. Super easy. Unfortunately, it takes up a whole 60 seconds. But I forgive myself. Oh, so we got some restlessness out of here. What happened here? What was it? I completely did not see. what became restlessness? Was that just the aspect that we had? Pretty sure it was the influence. Okay, we got some vitality. Oh, that's right, I wanted to... I forget all the time about all the things that I want to do, man. Bloodshed. That counts absolutely nothing. Alright, so we got the subtle rupture. We got this before. We got this before. One of them is fascination. The other one is lore. Is another influence. I think the fascination is the Painted River. No, the forbidden... What the... I did not even know that was a thing, but we got the Furious Air. I think for now, we're just going to go to the Painted River all the time. We've got a Furious Air. Pretty worthless. Right at this moment, because we have so much work to be done. We can go another trip on the Peacock's Door, and that is indeed what we're going to do. It basically requires a spooky book. That is the price of going to the Peacock's Door, and I am ready to pay it for the time being. Another cracked mirror. I would like to have a repair mirror, though. Alright. Talking to Teresa. I don't think I can do anything. I guess I could send her to... Nah, there's no reason to send her to Spencer Hobson, because she really cannot do anything to him or her. It. Right, so he's just going to talk to this human corpse a little bit, just letting that timer not expire. The auctioneer gavel bangs. My item has sold. Apparently we got more than we usually get. Nice. Money, 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 money. Alright, Teresa was not amused that we wasted her time, but I'm fine with that. We do need to wait 22 seconds here. And there's no other way to slow down this corpse. I guess what I can do, if I don't mind all the other timers going down, I can just talk to one of these fellas. I really don't want to lose one of them though, but we're going to do it anyway. Valsian, a disciple. We're going to send Neville on cold business. But before that, we're going to let this not run out the timer. That's the entire purpose of that. Alright, so that is done. The garbage commission was completed. Feels just filthy to waste my time with such things. Alright, finally. Let's use this corpse. The way that... Ooh, nice. We got that Phrygian with studies. Herodotus tells a wild story of a pharaoh who discovered the Phrygian language was the first spoken by humans. He was wrong, of course. He was Vac, but everyone enjoys the story. Okay. With our knowledge of Greek, Ezeem has taught us Phrygian. That means that now we can learn even more languages. Okay, Ezeem, you're probably going to assist me with something. For the time being, you're not. We're going to do a wonderful ritual. Finally, we have the corpse that we want. It's been a long time coming. It's never aligned. All the stars have not aligned for this ritual. Finally has, I think, the right of the crucible soul is what we want. Because we put a corpse in there? No? No? How do you use it then? What the hell, man? All this time I've been trying. So hard. Is this an influence? What is it even? It's an ingredient. So what probably means that we need a ritual that requires an ingredient, which is the rite of the Mother's Mercy. There's a corpse. The maid shall, oh yeah, call on the cartographer of scars to raise a corpse to half-life. A shattering force will infuse its flesh, so that it joins the shattered risen. I must begin the process. I will ready my hammer. My hammer, jeez. Is there any way that I can just not use it with this? Maybe there's a way to use a... let's do it. Let's consume that corpse and raise it from the dead. That'll be hilarious. A shattering force will infuse its flesh, so that it joins the shattered risen. I must begin this process. Oh, so hilariously it's going to be. And you're going to go on call business. Let's hope that there's no chance that it will fail, because that will fill me with sadness. I should not have a timer that is not being used. That is anathema. So let's translate the Iron Book. We do know Fusin. So let's do that. And exploring the city, I suppose. There's nothing else other than auctioning something. I can send Ezeem or Teresa. Lantern and... Yeah, explore the city for me, Teresa. I'm sure you're Really, really looking forward to such things. We got some erudition here who will help out with my studies. Stack that back up. This is a complete mess. Hey, we got some more vitality coming. That is 5, so we almost would have enough. We almost would have enough. Whoa. We also need to do the painting. Unresolved ambiguity. We kind of want that. I could be greedy, take that 50-50 chance of getting another Battleground map. Whatever the hell it was called. But yeah, we'll just take this. Makes all the sense in the world to me. Passing the Peacock's door. Last night I opened the Peacock's door, and beyond it in the bright spaces of the house I met a pilgrim adept. I am almost ready, they said, to pass to the summit of the house, to prepare for the final ascent. Perhaps you'll join me. I will need allies to fight for my place. Here's a story to help you rise. An unresolved ambiguity. So there is a level in between the Forbidden Epic and the Vagabond's map. The cracked mirror goes over there. The Peacock's door once more close to our sensibilities. Back to the stack door we go. It is a good path to follow. They're reliable. Just need reason. What you got? You found a fortune teller, 3 moth, 5 lantern. Sure, why the hell not? Let's give you some money. Really need to find more money. I have been slacking on getting money. It's just so much hilarity to summon all kinds of horrendous creatures of the Manses. Definitely should send them on an expedition. Alright, we get that double vitality that just continues piling up. Reason gets over there. Alright, what you got? Oh yeah, of course. We did not study it, we only translated it. Let's translate the Iron Book. I mean, read the Iron Book. Unlock books and other treasures. Really, there's no... What the hell? There's no description of it. That's strange. A manual of the Ordo Limier. I think this is all the same thing until you get here. This manual was compiled by one Melerai Yivni, who claims to have traveled to join the Ordo from the crossroads of the waters. I assume they'll also give me a right. Okay, what you got? Oh, but it's time though. All this work and it's also something that expires. That sucks. Okay, we get the bag. The man made in the mirror. A shattered risen. The corpse lurches groaning to its feet, or what is left of its feet. I have conjured a shattered risen. This is garbage. All this time I've been trying to get a wonderful corpse. Maybe it's random. Maybe you have a chance of getting a much better thing. A rending force has dragged this corpse back to near life. When it moves, it crunches like broken glass. Its fists are claw nests of bone shards. It won't hold together for long. Well, that's disappointing. All this time I've been trying to get the ultimate undead warrior, and all I get is this disgusting zombie. Are you freaking kidding me? Let's see. There's something else that I wanted to do. I kind of need to get to work. Get some more spooky bucks. Forge a brief discussion. No, we have this already. I don't have any commissions right now. I need to talk to my friendos. So I think we're just going to go back to good old work. Hopefully they haven't farmed me yet. But it is 2 coins that we can use. Freaking zombie. What a disappointment. All this time I thought we would get something good. Alright. Follow has returned to their hole. Fantastic. They were successful. Of course, we get some notoriety out of it, but we also get a jumble. Oh, jeez. We do have to auction that off. But we do get 2 points of funds. So anyway, let's get some more commissions. There you go. I also need to talk to, of course, turn those in, but, you know, let's simply go in order. We got another sickness. Okay, we get a fortune teller. We get Teresa back. Let's quickly... Oh, nice. He wants a very substantial thingy. Let's quickly make this fortune teller into a hapless victim. For they shall be sacrificed. They shall be sacrificed to the spider door. Blue, 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 blue. And we're going to go into a different expedition. A trembling heat. We got that influence. This is totally fascination. Once again, man. Bitter atmosphere. Okay. One of these days I will memorize them. But we got another influence right there. That's probably going to expire. Not going to worry about that much. We can go now to the spider door. Because we have another hapless victim coming up. Gotta love it. Yeah, nothing shines. Really? You can use lore for this one? Oh, of course. To discover the peacock door, right? The glass guard approaching the peacock door. That's right. Is there any other, though? Pretty high level winter going on here, but no, not good enough. Alright, we got a follower betrayed. Because we are that kind of a classy individual. We can put it right there to the spider door. Immediately sacrifice this asshole to gain horrendous things. Let's go to Vermeer Abbey. And we're going to send the maid and Ezeem. I don't want Ezeem to die, though. The maid can go first. This is the ultimate knife. Actually, I think I would rather send Ezeem to try and murder this guy, even though he's a creature of the Mansis. Or maybe I'll just send the maid. I'll send the maid. I'll send Ezeem, which is near unstoppable, and then this disgusting corpse. He can be the leader. You are being led by a gross zombie. I hope that you find great satisfaction in that. Let's go to Vermeer Abbey, folded into the forest like a jewel box smuggled in a green robe. It can be, if we can make it through the forest, we'll still have to face the monks. Well, I am pretty sure I can murder the crap out of those monks. And let's simply talk to Spencer Hobson, say the maid in the mirror. It is not 100% guaranteed that she'll fail. So there's a small chance that Spencer Hobson will die. Not like I am heartbroken that he's still around, because he's really quite useless. Anyway, Prowl Forest. Long ago, the primal trees marched from the blah, 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 blah. We want Forge or Moth, of which we have none right now in the expedition. And then we have these idiots. Contemplative, blessed, are condemned to service here. They're bound by their curious vows. We can murder them or deceive them, but they will not be seduced. I have a way of obliterating their faces. I do need... What was this again? Forge or Moth. I don't have any Moth right now, or rather I only have 5, but I do have 2 Disciples of the Moth, so they will both go together. And they will be fantastic. It will be fantastic. This was just the Institute, right? That's all I'm doing at the Institute? Yeah. Get a little bit of money. Don't bash it. Just a day job. The final part of the manual describes the punishments of Ordo members who break their oath of secrecy. This includes our invocation used to summon the spirit called King Crucible as an agent of vengeance. Yivni cautions that this must be a last resort when the Oathbreaker would be otherwise be unpunished. Summoning King Crucible might draw the personal attention of the Forge of Days. This is probably also would have given me a right, but since we already have it, it did not give it to me. But we did get a pretty damn high level Forge, which is always nice. I don't have anything else to study right now. I do have 1 point of erudition, which is not enough to get either of these going. So right now we're at a point where we're probably trying to get a better Megalician incantation. We're going to try and make that into a better type of thingy. Go back to work. I don't really need to summon anything right now, though I do have a bitter atmosphere over there. Actually, I do have commissions. Let's do commissions. It would be silly not to. Let's get that commission done. We do have some high-level lantern lore. Some reason going on over there. Start that commission. Sweet deal. I completely forgot to talk to the rest of my patrons. I just wanted to use the maid to murder my enemy, or maybe laugh as he gets terrorized by another creature. Even if she doesn't kill him, well, it will give me the satisfaction of making him extremely intimidated by my presence. The Force enfolds us, but we are practical souls, strong in Forge. We'll probably be fine. Probably is not good enough. My friend Valcian in there shall bring you steel and fire. Forge is ingenious. Forge is ruthless. We'll make it through. All right. Continue those sweet, sweet timers going on. We got some dread over there. I keep losing track of what turns into dread. Okay, so we got an imperative of appetite, and I don't want that. The lips ache to savor. The fingers ache to clutch. Level 10 Grail influence, which is fine. Let's go to the Maliari. An unresolved ambiguity that pleases me greatly. The Maliari has given me another piece of histories.
Last night in the manses I visited the Maliary, from whose hammers and crucibles one does not emerge unchanged. And for 9 beats my heart ceased while it entered the fires of the forge, and the passions of the forge entered into it. I woke with the dawn, and its poured divided colors in my memories of the forged passion for the sun, of the vagabond's course, of the grail's deep longing. I had the biggest morning wood you had ever seen. Fantastic, get me that there. And now we dream of this affliction. Use that vitality. Very nice to have that vitality to spend. And once more, we wait for those timers to be expired. Let's see what happens here. Probably we have a dead maid and some bullshit notoriety. Oh, she actually survived that. But no one could have survived that. Now and then, tenacious hunters somehow survive attacks that should have killed them. But their luck always runs out in the end. And there are other ways to destroy a hunter besides physical assault. Well, the maid did not find a demise, which is nice. Let's continue talking to our patrons. Get those commissions for our time, so we can do good things. A substantial commission is better than nothing. The dam. I'll turn in this one in. I think this is the one. Nope. I think you have the shitty one. The complete garbage forge commission, which will give only an iron spooky buck. What is going on over here, huh? I easily could have missed it, so let's keep it down there. Iron spooky buck, erudition. Erudition goes up there. We have 2 erudition now. I only have 3 seconds to go, though. Unfortunate. Not gonna be able to use it. Poppy! You also need a commission. Are you the knock one? I know I can look at the damn thing. I'm lazy, okay? Give me the good stuff right there. Erudition expired. Confusing shadow. We need some reason, which is fine. We have finished the manuscript. More dimmed reason. The lantern goes back to its spot. The commission is now finished. Commission of heart, lore, and reason. Go, 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 go. Alright, we have spoken to this baby. Oh man, the maid is expired. I was going to send her again to try and murder that scumbag, but maid has gone away. It's alright. We'll be able to resummon her, no problem. Our expedition plans for the next thing. We were successful. Didn't even look at it. We have. I think we're set to murder the monks. No big deal. Let's continue getting commission materials. You also want a commission, huh? There you go. You're not the one. I think you're the one that I'm working on right now, Madame. It's already cool done. There you go. Just getting this busy work out of the way, so we can do more interesting things. Alright, that silver spooky buck. So nice to have it. Double erudition. Actually, I have a ton of erudition. If this timer frees up soon enough, I'll be able to... The Count Jennings one's this one. Okay. I'll be able to do good things. Let's repair another mirror with the silver that I just got. Oh, they're both gone, so never mind. Can't do anything right now. So, let's take this rare chance to do something and maybe find out who this guy is. Bring him into the cult. Ceremony. Of course, the Incubine, right? Is there any undesirable influence that I want to get rid of? I don't think so. So, in you go into the ceremony. You're not that concerned. I mean, this is double dread now. This says double dread. Need to keep track of that. Let's get some contentment right now. It's easy to lose track of such things, and you get overconfident, and then you just lose the game after freaking 20 hours. So let's not do that. Yes, let's not do that indeed. Please, this timer. Annoyance. We'll dapple the earth with holy blood. Our strength is irresistible because we have Ezeem in our side. The second thirstily. He's thirsty for that blood, and he's going to get plenty. Divine invocation. So who are you? You are of the lantern, which I am not excited about, but we didn't have any. So I'm happy to have at least one. Okay. Might as well get these pawns into... Nah, these guys, they are just flesh. They're just going to
get sacrificed into the spider door. So I'm happy that they're around. I have nothing to talk to right now. 14 seconds. Might as well try for another disciple. Another fantastic, sad little creature that will follow my command. Dreaming. Spider door. Do I have any flesh right now? I don't have any flesh. So let's go back to the stack door. Get some low level stuff. Of which it's still really, really useful. You know, not dissonant. Glimmering, really? Freaking glimmering. I don't have any of that. But I have written a substantial treatise of heart. That good stuff. There you go. I don't really need to put an effort on how do you use this. Like, how do you go any further here? It is difficult to bend my limbs. I have so many scars. I prefer not to expose my face to the public gaze. I never read this. I can hold a hot coal in my hand and I feel nothing. Although there is the faintest smell and the softest sizzling. This is the 6th mark. It's like, this is ascending by itself, is it not? Like, I keep getting scars and stuff. It's not... It's progressing by itself. Maybe now I can totally do a rite to get this done. Maybe now I can use this. Oh, the 7th mark. The 7th mark is Conflagration of the heart. I am close. Close as the flame is to the candle. I will need all the power of the forge I can muster to at least the 36th degree of intensity. Well... Forge, you say, huh? I don't really have much forge. But we can summon something of the forge. That will be 8. Then we have this lore, which is, what, only 8? Yeah, this is definitely not good enough. What's this? The marks of shaping. I may seek immortality and powers in the hours, calling the forge of days. Her touch brings particular appetites and marks. My ultimate aim, there will be a prize. Assistant, of course, will be a forge, but that will be our minion, and then the offering can be pretty much anything. But of course, we will need 36. We only have 12. How can we gather 36 forge? It will have to be, of course, an influence, which is by itself can give you 15. I am mussing my beard right now, trying to figure out 36. It will be 15 from the influence. We can get Lord up to 12. So that's 27. And then the minion. I'm sure there's a minion that has 10. So now the current actual desire that we have right now. The goal that we have right now is to get higher forge lore. That is, we finally have a fine... I don't know if that's winning the game, but, you know, this is the progress that will happen. So yeah, we have the very clear goal now. 47 minutes into the recording. Are you kidding me? I thought, oh, maybe 20 minutes in my head. Holy crap, it's 37 minutes. But hey, we came out of this video with an actual clear objective. And that is getting the super high forge lore, which we might find in the Vagabonds map. We are going to go to the highest possible level and see if we can get the highest lore of the forge. We're going to see if we can summon the most fearsome minion of the forge we can possibly encounter. And of course, we will go to the peacock door to see if we can find a forge influence. And that, my friends, my fellow cultists, perhaps will open the way to the ultimate ascension. For the time being, we're going to continue doing these commissions. I don't have any commission right now, do I? I need to turn them in. That's unfortunate. So I guess we're just going... Do I need to do a summoning? I don't think I want to summon anything right now. Everything is being summoned already. We don't really have any desire, so let's just make a few bucks. Let's do that. Just to leave the timer going, we're going to leave it right here. Fantastic to finally get some kind of very clear goal. I mean, of course, the goal has been to just get tons of lore. But it's always been very nebulous. Now we have a very, very clear end point to this. I look forward very much to the next episode and see if we can make to advance towards that goal. I hope that you are enthralled by our slow ascent through the manses and our very rapid descent to complete depravity in the name of power. I'll see you in the next one. Until then, try to do something about those cars. You can barely move.